Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? How you doing? You know who this is, the chosen one, Gabriel Skywalker from the DFS Club, and Schroeder Skywalker from the DFS Club, coming to you guys with the MLB 100-game slate. This is a big slate, guys. It's like 14 games. We did it. You guys hit the 100 like mark, so that's day one. 4 more days in a row, guys, and we're giving away some money. So let's keep it rolling. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Leave us a comment down below. Share this video. Tell your friends, your family, and keep it up. You guys are killing it. Schroeder has just been talking about it all day. And if you're returning and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button on the way out. Hit that like button. Hit that comment button. Leave us a comment, right, Schroeder? He says, yeah, we really like the comments, especially the nice ones about me. So we're coming to you from the we're doing the Yellowstone. Is that what it's called? Yellowstone edition tonight. So without further ado, guys, let's get into it. It's a big slate. Let's start the freaking show. All right, guys. So music a little bit here. A little bit left. Yeah, guys, hopefully you did great today. Coors Field was kind of a dud, like we predicted. Texas did good. Corey Seager, we called that one. I believe that was one of Schroeder's picks. So yeah, hopefully you guys got that bread. I cashed again in NBA Summer League. It's just, you got to keep your phones by you at all times. And some teams don't even put their lineups out until after lock, so you pretty much got to have a good idea of who's going to play, because here at the DFS Club, ladies and gentlemen, we play every single sport. Right, Schroeder? Every single sport known to man, woman, and feline kind. We're the DFS Club, guys. Check it out. Go to dfsclub.com. Let me pull this up for you before we get into it. You get all my lineups, ownership, projections, top stacks, top pitchers, everything you will need to make $1.01 in this business. Let me close this one out here. Let's see, here we go. I should have had this up already, but you know what? That's what he said. Check it out. So dfsclub.com, 2 providers in one. And we play everything, guys, from NASCAR to tennis to NHL to PGA to MLB. You already know that. NFL's right around the corner. We got NBA Summer League going. UFC, WNBA, EuroLeague basketball, USFL, guys. All you got to do is click join now. And we are coming some close to 500 members. Click my logo, Skywalker DFS, so I get credit. Actually, so Schroeder gets credit, who am I kidding? And then pick your plans, guys. Nobody can beat these prices. $14.99 a month. Come on now. Ask around. Ask anybody. Nobody comes close. Some other providers do offer every single sport, but you're going to pay 10 to 15 times this amount. That I guarantee you. And if you go to our website and you look at our slideshow of our winners, $100,000 winners, we're the best. Just because we're the cheapest. Don't take that lightly, guys. Every package, you get everything, all access. The only difference is the more you pay up, the more you save. And we do cover prize picks. We got the best prize pick sharks in here, guys. Sports wagering, you name it, we do it. DFSclub.com, guys. Stop losing, start winning. Come join the winning team, man. We'd love to have you. Hopefully, I don't have my headphones in, so hopefully that background music ain't too loud. What's it set at 34? Hopefully it's not too loud. All right, so let's get into it. Draft dashboard is just fucked up tonight. It's completely down, I think, so I will do my best, guys. So let's go by the game-by-game breakdown. So we're looking at 14 games on DraftKings. FanDuel, we're looking at 13. So we'll do the DraftKings 14-game slate. First up, we got Seattle at Washington. Seattle, Washington. Hey, there you go. Not quite, but, humid, partly cloudy, 84 degrees. Winds are blowing out at 8 miles an hour. We're going to have 4.9 for Seattle, 4.9 for Washington. Chris will be out there flexing against Josiah Gray at 8.7. Nah, I think it's just this is just a complete fade. This whole game, the pitchers, everything on such a large slate. I mean, why bother going here? Next up, we got the Reds at the Yankees, guys. Humid, partly cloudy, 83 degrees at Yankee Stadium, but winds are gusting out at 11 miles an hour. We love to see that. Reds, 3 implied total. Yankees, 5.2. Outside of Coors Field, that's the highest implied total on the slate. You got Ashcraft at 7.7 versus Garrett Cole at 10.5. I would assume that Garrett Cole will be the chalkiest pitcher on the slate, and rightfully so. The matchup is great. He's been great. As far as Reds go, Tommy Pham is the only one that has a good record against Garrett Cole. As like a one-off, because Garrett Cole will give up home runs. He does give up hard contact, but what he does make up for is strikeouts. So Tommy Pham probably be the only Cincinnati Red that I'd get to as a one-off. Then a Yankee stack looks really good. DJ LeMahieu at 4.5K. His price has come down. Aaron Judge, as far as the payups, is probably my favorite payup on the slate at 6.1. Rizzo's been pretty decent. I mean, he's didn't start out too good, but he's coming along nicely. Juan Carlos Stanton, you guys already know, one swing of the bat for him is all it takes. Josh Donaldson's been amazing, 4K. Matt Carpenter feels like he's 20 years old again. He's been absolutely on fire. He's 3.9K. You could even make a case for like Aaron Hicks, who's been decent at 2.7. So outside of Coors Field, absolutely my favorite stack of the day. I mean, get crazy with it, man. Mix it up a little bit. Next up, we got the Phillies at the Blue Jays. So you guys want to know a fun fact? Jose Ramirez and Kyle Schwarber, guess what their combined fantasy score was today? 0, guys. That's ridiculous, man. And Cleveland broke the slate, but Jose Ramirez got a 0. I don't know how that happens, but it's MLB DFS, guys. But we got the Phillies on the road against Toronto. 72 degrees. I had assumed the dome would be open. 10-mile-an-hour winds kind of swirling here. We got Andrew Belate at 4K against Kevin Gausman at 9.3. I don't know. Kevin Gausman looks pretty decent here at 9.3. Not one of my priorities, but the way Philly's been hitting the ball lately, he looks pretty good to me. Schwarber, not going to do it. Rhys Hoskins got a home run today. Castellanos has a decent history against Kevin Gausman. I like this kid, Garrett Cole, at 3.5K. And that's about it. And then for Toronto, George Springer's on an absolute tear right now at 4.8K. I'm not saying stack Toronto, but he does look like a good one-off. Vlad's been okay. 4.8K Vlad, I can definitely do that. That's very, very cheap to see Vlad under 5. Kirk's kind of simmered down a little bit, this catcher, but I mean, if you're going to do a Toronto stack, that's a good way to get different. T-Score Hernandez has been awesome. Lourdes Gurriel, Matt Chapman. I mean, on paper, these guys all look good, and I love playing Toronto at home. So Vegas doesn't have an implied total yet, so a Toronto stack could be a way to go here. Then we got the Chicago White Sox at Cleveland Indians, partly cloudy, 78 degrees. Winds are blowing in at 7 miles an hour. I don't know why everyone else on YouTube is so afraid to call them the Indians still. I'm not calling them the Guardians. I'm sorry, I'm not politically correct. I like Dylan Cease here. Dylan Cease, 9.7K. The strikeout machine, man. One thing he does do, he gets lots of strikeouts. He does give up runs, but he's like Garrett Cole in that type of way where he gets a lot of Ks. Going up versus Connor Plinkton. Again, a game that's not too hot. 78 degrees. Winds are blowing in. So, yeah, give me some Dylan Cease here. Tim Anderson is a one-off against a lefty. Sure, I don't mind that. As far as the rest of the White Sox go, I can just leave them right there. Cleveland, not much I like here. I probably don't like anyone against Dylan Cease. So out of this game, just give me Cease. Then we got this game right here that broke the slate today combined. Boston Red Sox at Tampa. Looks like Chris Sale's returning. So 8.4K for Chris Sale. I don't know if he's going to be on a pitch count or not. You never know. I mean, Max Scherzer returned today, pitched like 8 innings. So we'll have to keep our eyes on that news. If he's going to pitch deep into this game, I might have interest. But my goodness, Tampa Bay's been really hot. They're at home. They got Corey Kluber on the mound. No interest probably in him. Might have some slight interest in Chris Sale, but I mean, you're getting Boston at a cheap price today. And if you would have played them today, you probably would have won some money because I'm sure they were low owned. You got Jarren Duran leading off at 3.7, looks outstanding. Devers is ice cold, so I'll leave him there. But JD Martinez is only 4.3K. That is really cheap for JD. Bogarts has been good, 4.7K. Boston's really cheap. Alex Verdugo, 3.3K. Trevor Story got a goose egg today, but he's still only 4.7. So Boston's really cheap. And then you got Tampa. Yanny Diaz has been on fire. He's 4.4K. Harold Ramirez has been really good. Other than that, I mean, Josh Lyles been decent, 2.3K. G-Man Choi, if he makes the lineup's been pretty good. So if you want to stack this game again, I mean, I don't mind it, but you got two pretty good, decent pitchers on the mound. So I don't think this would be another high-scoring affair. Next up, the Mets at Atlanta. Let's see, 83 degrees, humid and overcast. 7-mile-an-hour winds blowing in from right field. 3.8 for the Mets, 4.9 for Atlanta. We got David Peterson at 8.2, who's a pretty decent pitcher against Spencer Strider. Now, what I tell you guys about his price tag, we've been getting him at 8K. Last slate, he was 8.5K, and I warned you all, take advantage because now he's 9.8K, and that's where he should be. So, love Spencer Strider here. As far as Mets bats, I don't know, Brandon Nemo's been hot. It's a righty, so you can always throw Pete Alonso out there. But I really wouldn't plan on going, a Met stack against Strider in Atlanta. Atlanta stack looks pretty good. Ronald Acuna at 6'3", Swanson at 5'8", Olsen at 4'9". Austin Riley's finally woken up, and he's on a hot streak. He's 5'5". That's about it. I'm not going to play Travis d'Arnaud at 5.1K. That's a little much, but it's a 14-game slate, guys. So outside of Coors Field, you're going to have to get different today. Next up, Milwaukee at Minnesota. Mostly cloudy, 82 degrees. Great hitting weather because winds are gusting out to right field at 10 miles an hour. This could be a sneaky game. You got 4.3 for Milwaukee, 4.9 for Minnesota. And what I say about Texas yesterday could be a sneaky stack, and it was. Texas did great. This could be one of those games, man. We got Jason Alexander at 6'3" against Josh Windler at 7K. I mean, both teams you can go. I mean, but I'm not paying 5.3 for Yelich. Willie Adonis at 5'3" is okay. It's a righty-righty matchup, though, so be careful. I'm not paying 5K for Rowdy. McCutcheon, it's a righty-righty matchup, so not much I'm really liking. Maybe Colton Wong, lefty-righty matchup. And that's about it for Milwaukee. For Minnesota, Luis Arias against a righty is always a good idea. He's only 4.8K. Carlos Correa, it's a righty-righty matchup, but Correa's got some power in his bat. Buxton, it's a righty-righty. Buxton does do better against lefties. He's 5'7". Max Kepler is 4'6". That's really cheap. Lefty-righty matchup. So yeah, give me the freaking lefties here for Minnesota. Arias, Kepler, maybe some Polanco. He's a switch hitter. That's about it. Not too, but this could be one of these sneaky games, man. Definitely more on the Minnesota side because of the righty-lefty matchups. Next up, we got the Dodgers at the Cardinals. This St. Louis game was so underwhelming. Philly just, oh my God. 100-degree game and you can't do shit. Like, give me a fucking break, man. 85 degrees. So it's about, what? Almost 15 degrees cooler there today. 7-mile-an-hour winds blowing in. You got 4.7 for the Dodgers, 4 for St. Louis. We got Mitch White on the mound for the Dodgers against Matthew Liberatore at 6.4K. As usual, the Dodgers are fully in play here. Mookie Betts, 5'9". Not my favorite pay up today, but, he's in play. Trey Turner. Will Smith is always a good... Will Smith's down to 4.3. Will Smith was just over 5K, so I can definitely play some Will Smith at 4.3K. That's a really good price tag. I just now noticed that. Dustin Turner's been outstanding lately. Finally, right? He's only 3.9. Muncy, you can take him or leave him, man. And then we'll see who starts on the bottom of the order. They kind of mix it up sometimes, so we'll see about that. As far as St. Louis bats, Goldschmidt's always in play. Arenado's always in play. But I wouldn't really stack St. Louis here. The Dodgers obviously would be a better way to go. Next up, Oakland at Texas. The Dome will probably be closed. It's supposed to be 102 degrees. 3.8 for Oakland. 4.9 for Texas. James Caparellian at 5.5 against Glenn Otto at 5.7. For Oakland, I like the leadoff hitter, Machine at 2.3. Ramon Laureano's been great at 4.1. Murphy, Brown, I mean, I guess. I wouldn't go crazy with an Oakland stack, though. I do like Texas again. Josh Smith, if he leads off at 3-1, I mean, it looks great. Semion's the only one that's just kind of like, you got to get him on the right day. He's 5K. But Corey Seager going right back here. It's a righty-lefty matchup. He's hit like 4 home runs in his last 5. I think more than that, to be honest with you. But yeah, Corey Seager's firmly in play at 5K. Nate Lau at 3.6 really sticks out to me because of the price tag too. Garcia at 4.8, not so much, but I'd probably leave off Semien and Garcia just to get different. Next up, we got Cleveland at the Cubbies. So let's 80 degrees at Wrigley. Winds will be swirling at 8. So Jordan Lyles against Adrian Sampson. Honestly, both pitchers don't look too bad. Give me Jordan Lyles out of the two because he's been having a way better season. But the Cubs are at home. They do play better at home. That's just not appealing here. Probably, I mean, shit, it's bad. Like, Nico Horner's been really hot at 4.2 as a one-off, I guess. But yeah, that's about it here. This game's really quick. Then we got Detroit at Kansas City. 85 degrees. Winds blowing in at 7 miles an hour. 4.4 for Detroit. 4.8 for Kansas City. Bo Brisk against Chris Boob at 5.9. I would recommend Boob, but he just doesn't pitch deep into games, man. Maybe if he was 5K, maybe 4.5, maybe, but nah, I'm good. I think this game right here is just a full fade. 2 horrible offenses, man. You just got to look at it that way. Next up, San Diego at the Rockies. This will be the chalk game of the day. Again, 90 degrees. Winds are blowing out at 7 miles an hour. Let's take a look here. So 6.3 for San Diego, 5.5 for the Rockies. Mike Clevenger against Austin Gomer. No interest in either pitcher. I think Mike Clevenger at 9.1 is laughable at best, especially in Coors Field. And we'll see what this lineup looks like. So he's Seon Kim from the KBO. He's been out the last like 3 games. If he makes the lineup, absolutely I like him. We'll see who they go with. Profar. Drake Cronenworth was awesome today. Lefty-lefty matchup today, though. So maybe you go to Manny Machado. Righty-lefty matchup. He got one today, too. He's 5-1. Luke Voigt. Righty-lefty matchup. 3-4. He didn't really do shit. Jorge Alfaro. If he makes the lineup, I like him as the catcher. And that's about it. But, yeah, this game's going to be the game again to go to. For Colorado, Charles Blackmon's been really good. He's 4.6K. Connor Joe at 4.9. Still think that's too much, guys. That's too much money. And it's a righty-righty matchup. Brendan Rodgers, righty-righty matchup. CJ Crone, righty-righty matchup. So, I mean, definitely it's going to be more the San Diego side here. Austin Gomer's not that good of a pitcher. And San Diego's still too cheap on DraftKings. All right, last games here. We got Houston at Anaheim, clear, 71 degrees, 8-mile-an-hour winds blowing out the center. We got Louis Garcia, which is great, but I don't know about that 10-1 price tag versus Noah Syndergaard at 7.2. I like Noah Syndergaard in this spot. I think he's underpriced. He's been really good lately. We'll go to Draft Dashboard and I'll show you. My watch players are still in there, but like the position optimizer, it's completely, everybody's gone. So I gotta take these contacts out, man. They're burning my eyes. It's 2:30 in the morning when I'm filming this. But yeah, I mean, you can go to the typical Angels bats here. Trout, Ohtani look pretty good. Other than that, just leave them. I mean, Luis Garcia has a dream matchup here against the Angels, who strike out probably more than, I think it's still more than anybody in the league. So yeah, give me Noah Syndergaard, a couple Angels here, and give me Luis Garcia at 10-1. He'll probably be the lowest owned because everyone's just going to go Garrett Cole. So to be different, you can go Garcia. Maybe he gets more strikeouts than Garrett Cole. Then we got Arizona at San Francisco, 57 degrees, 10-mile-an-hour winds blowing out. This is my sneaky stack of the game, guys. I love San Francisco today because they're going up against Dallas Keuchel, probably the worst pitcher in the league. It's debatable, but he's probably the worst pitcher in the league. Logan Webb at 9.5 looks all right. Giants only gave up, 3 runs today? Unless they give up some late runs, but I think the starter only gave up 3. For Arizona, I mean, Rojas has been good. Ketel Marte's been good. Christian Walker has a decent history against Logan Webb, but it's all singles, so... But give me these Giants here. So Dallas Keuchel's a lefty, so they're going to put all the righties up. So Austin Slater, 3K. Wilmer Flores, 3K. Your Mom Mercedes, 2.2K. Darren Ruff at 2.8. Man, they're all righties. Theo Estrada, 3.5K. David Villar, I like this kid. He's bare minimal. He's only 2K. He's been great, especially at that price point. You can even punt with Joey Bart if he starts at bare minimal 2K. Matt Yastrzemski, I'll leave him there. But yeah, a Giant stack, I don't think nobody's going to be on him. I think it's a very good way to mix your Coors Field stacks. So stacking it again, Yankees, love the Yankees today in Yankee Stadium. I love Garrett Cole today. I believe the Yankees have the best record in the bigs, so you can probably add a quality start plus another 4 points for a win. So definitely my favorite pay up. Yeah, just those games, man. Gross. This game, Minnesota could be sneaky, but it is Minnesota, so hamper your expectations. Winds are gusting out at 10 miles an hour, but they could be sneaky. The Dodgers, they're always in play. Texas could be in play again. And then San Diego obviously will be the chalk stat of the slate. But I really like San Francisco as my sneaky stack, going up against probably the worst pitcher in the bigs. And they're at home. So I swear, man, every time the Giants lose here in the Bay Area, it's like front page news, like the world's coming to an end. The A's lose, nothing. And I'm an A's fan, so. All right, so let's pull up a draft dashboard. See if they got their fucking shit together here. And so let's go to sleepers and stuff. So yeah, this is a position optimizer. There's no games found. I don't know what they're doing here. I really don't know, but it's broken. But fortunately for you, my watch players are still here. So just to go over some bats. Nomar Marza, 2K. He was a great play today for his salary. Coors Field, if he makes the lineup again, he batted third today. So 2K looks good. Again, Noah Syndergaard, 7.2, 20, 24, 11 in his last 3. And if he's doing good, he'll pitch 7 innings. Austin Slater, like we talked about. And then these Boston guys, we talked about them. George Springer, so 4-8. Again, 21, 14, 7. George Springer's thing is his first at bat of the game, he'll get a home run. Won't do shit after that. It's the most tilting thing in the world, but yeah, I think he's all right, especially at 4-8. Jordan Lyles against Chicago. I mean, Lyles has been nothing but consistent. 19, 23, 12, 14, 17. 7.3K is a really good price tag. Juan Carlos Stanton looks good. And then Tommy Pham. So here's what I want to show you against Garrett Cole. He's 9 for 18. That's 500, guys. And 18 at bats, 6 singles, 2 doubles, and a jack. So I think you get him at really low ownership for only 4.3. Juan Soto's been good. He's 5.3K. He's cheap. Against Flexen, who's a righty. Flexen does give up a lot of, he's a ground ball pitcher. So just keep that in mind. Mookie Betts, yeah, 5'9", he's always in play. But give me Aaron Judge at 6'1". Give me the judge, the jury, the executioner here. Probably my favorite pay up on the slate. I'm really liking the Yankees today. Acuna at 6'3", is always in play. And let's talk about some one-offs here. So Leodor Tavares, he's bare minimal. Look at this, guys. 28, 10, 2, 10, 3 in his last 5. But look what he does to Oakland. I don't know what Oakland did to piss this man off. 28, 10, 14, 12, 2 in his last 5. So for bare minimal, if you want to be really different with your Texas stack, I go Leodor Tavares here at 2K. Verdugo, yep. And then Corey Seager's the fucking man. 16, 19, 21, 23 in his last 5. 5K, yep, going up against Caparillion, who he already has a home run against. So I like that. Trey Turner going up against a lefty. How can you not like that, guys? Josh Smith leading off for Texas at 3-1. Yep. Dustin Turner, like I said, he's looked better. 12, 3, 14, 6, and 8. And then David Villar, like I said, from the Giants. 12, 3, 14, and 2. He hasn't played that many games this season, so we're going to cut him some slack. He's bare minimal. I'm going to put him in with my Giant stack. Matt Carpenter, 23, 8, 28 in his last 3, man. 3.9K. Crushes righties. So, love Carpenter. Manny got one today at 5-1. He's the obvious play. And how about Austin Riley? This is what I wanted to show you here. He's 5 for 10 against Peterson. But 14, 24, 23 in his last 3. Austin Riley's still only 5'5", so I do like that price tag. Charlie Blackmon, if you're going to stack. The Rockies looks good. Mike Trout, Shohei Ohtani look great. Jake Cronenworth, 4 for 10 against Gomer Lifetime, coming off a home run game. He looked great today, man. Then how about Nolan Jones here? 4K. We got to start taking this kid seriously. 25, 25, 10 in his last 4. He has one game against the White Sox. He got a 20. He bats lower in the Cleveland order, but man, 4K. I like the price tag. I don't think nobody's going to be on him, and he's been lighting shit up. Let's see. Wilmer Flores, man, for the Giants. Like, unbelievable. 14, 38, 16 in his last 3. He's only 3K. Part of my Giant stack. DJ LeMahieu's only 4-5. He was creeping to almost 5K, but the Yankees at home, they are really fucking good. And then we got the pitchers here. Shane Bieber, 10-8. Don't count him out. I mean, he's still Shane Bieber, for fuck's sake. And he's going up against a White Sox team that's not hitting the ball well at all. He's going to get out of this funk. 27 his last time against the White Sox. 13, 26, 29, and a 43, guys. He has dominated this White Sox team. So a nice pivot here could be Shane Bieber. Dylan Cease at 11-2. You going to go him or you going to go to Garrett Cole at 10-5? I'd probably go Garrett Cole at 10-5, but Cease against Cleveland, his history against them is not so good. So I'm kind of on the fence about that. I'd probably rather take a shot at Shane Bieber at 10-8 for a little bit cheaper. Logan Webb against Arizona is decent at 9.5K. Garrett Cole against Cincinnati. I can only find one Cincinnati bat that has a really good record against them. But look at this one. 17, 22, 26, 36, 28. And you get Louis Garcia at 10-1. I don't like the price tag. However, he's facing the Angels, who strike out the absolute most in the majors. And then Spencer Strider, 9.8K against the Mets. The Mets don't play nearly as good on the road as they do at home. 35, 36, 25, that -1, and then a 33. So that's what I'm kind of looking at, guys. Again, if you want to get, all my lineups, all my core plays, you want ownership projections, top stacks, top pitchers, you already know what to do. Go to dfsclub.com. Click join now, click my logo so I get credit, pick your plans, and you guys are in just like that. I'm going to keep rocking this Stetson, all right? It's a $200 cowboy hat here. It's got some wear and tear on it, but that's just because I'm a real cowboy, kind of. I know how to do cowboy things. I just don't live on a ranch anymore. So yeah, maybe this, I'm trying to bring us some luck here. All right. If we cash big tomorrow, I'm putting this hat right back on for the next video. Maybe it's a good luck charm. So you guys got your sets and hats at home? Throw them on tomorrow for good luck. I'm going to do it. But it's time for your favorite part of the video and mine. It's time for nothing but Schroeder's picks. So Schroeder's going to give us his 3 home run calls. His 3rd home run call is going to be who's going to bring us all the money. Who's going to get us the takedown. All right, Schroeder. He was just grooming, so and he's all wound up right now. Look at him. He's a wild man. All right, Schroeder. So looking at the player pool here, who do you got as your first home run call? Who do you got? Well, you know, I was thinking about going for Aaron Judge. I like that call. So Schroeder's first pick is going to be none other than Aaron freaking Judge. All right, Schroeder. Who do you got for your second home run call? Who are you looking at? Well, you know, I got to do it. I got to go with my man. You know who I'm talking, Manny fucking Machado. Hey. The language, Schroeder. All right, so Manny Machado's his second pick. You're kind of picking some obvious guys, Schroeder. Let's give him one, but nobody's talking about. That's going to get us not 1, but 2 home runs tomorrow. Who's going to break the slate, Schroeder, and get us not 1, but 2 home runs? Who are you thinking about? Anybody in particular? Going to get us 2. Yeah, go ahead. You know what? Go ahead. Just give me Austin Slater. All right. There you go. Austin Slater for 2 home runs? Shit, we'll take that. Looks like Schroeder and I are on the same page with that giant stack. So that's going to do it for Schroeder and I. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's keep it rolling. Keep the 100 likes going. 5 days in a row. You guys already know what's up. DFSclub.com. Come join the family. I got my lucky hat on. We're going to take that shit down on FanDuel. I got my DraftKings takedown already this season. I'm hunting for the FanDuel takedown, and it's coming. It is coming. So yeah, guys, come join the winning team. Stop losing, start winning. DFSclub.com. All right, Schroeder, let's take them on out of here. What do we always say? Thank you guys so much for watching. Schroeder says, hi, guys. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button. Let's get over 100 again. What do we always say, Schroeder? Let's get this bread. Don't take shit from nobody. Absolutely nobody. I'm Gabriel Skywalker. This is Schroeder Skywalker. We are out, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.